off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
To Tyler Lockett.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, this is Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Carrier
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, dude. 27, What we got?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 27. Check Mike 27. And let's get this.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking left sideline, incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, good footwork on this man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. To throw again is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 40. The 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Akers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go again with Muhammad, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
42 yards on
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tyler Lockett.
And a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
28. Seahawks 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the screen. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes this Washington 42. Seahawks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down.
They go play action with Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 0-0.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's finals, Washington.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.